For centuries, tales of mythical cities have captivated our imaginations, from the lost city of Atlantis to the hidden kingdom of Shambhala. But what if these stories weren't just myths? Hello, and welcome back to the Abandoned Archaeologist again, the channel to learn all about ancient archaeological findings. Today, we'll uncover the mysteries of the past and explore the untold stories of three of history's greatest cities. But before we begin, to get your attention, we have a question you can answer at the end of the video. Who built Angkor Wat? Write down your answer in the comments section and see if you got it right. Here we begin. The city of Troy. Now let me weave a tale of love, war, and treachery. The story of Troy. The ancient city of Troy, located at Hisarlik in present-day Turkey, was ruled by King Priam, who had a son named Paris. One fateful day, Paris fell in love with the most beautiful woman in the world, a Greek princess named Helen. The Trojan elders were struck by her beauty and likened her to an immortal goddess. But there was one problem. Helen was already married. Paris didn't let that stop him and abducted her from Greece, taking her home to Troy. The result? War. The conflict raged for 10 long years. A victory seemed impossible for the Greeks, but they had a plan, a sneaky one. They pretended to retreat and left a gift at the gates of Troy, an oversized wooden horse. But inside the horse, a group of warriors sat nervously waiting. What followed was probably the most ingenious and unlikely siege breaking ever recorded. The unsuspecting Trojans brought the horse into the city, and the soldiers hiding inside crept out and opened the city gates. The Greek army poured in, and although Helen was rescued, Troy's fate was sealed. The Iliad gives a haunting account of the destruction and massacre that followed. The Greek heroes hewed the Trojans down on every side, and dying groans rose hideously as a sword smote them. The river ran red with blood, and it seemed like Troy was burning utterly in the fire. Archaeological layers. Troy, the legendary city that was the backdrop for the famous Trojan War, is a rich archaeological site in present-day Turkey. The site, known as Hisarlik, consists of a tell or a mound composed of layers of human occupation over 3 millennia. Each layer is designated with Roman numerals, with Troy 1 being the oldest and Troy 9 being the most recent. The city was repeatedly destroyed and rebuilt throughout its 4,000 years of occupation, with the final layers being Greek and Roman cities. The site was excavated by Heinrich Schliemann and Frank Calvert in 1871, and subsequent excavations have helped shed light on the ancient city. The layers have been given relative dates based on comparing artifacts found in them, though precise absolute dates are not always possible. The site is now open to the public as a tourist destination and is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Yet, despite the site's rich history and cultural significance, the relationship between myth and reality remains a topic of debate among scholars, with no definitive evidence for a Greek attack on the city. City of Persepolis. Tucked away in the heart of Iran lies an ancient city that time seems to have forgotten. Persepolis. This sprawling site spans a massive 125,000 square meters and features an impressive terrace that is both man-made and carved out of the surrounding mountain. The retaining walls that make up 3 sides of the terrace vary in height, depending on the slope of the land, and are made of a mix of soil, rocks, and metal clips. Persepolis has a rich history that dates back to 515 BC, although some believe that it was Cyrus the Great who originally chose the site. Darius I built the terrace and the palaces that still stand today. In fact, inscriptions on these buildings provide evidence of Darius's involvement in their construction. Despite its grandeur, Persepolis was never a convenient location for the rulers of the Persian Empire. Its remote, mountainous location meant that other cities like Susa, Babylon, and Ecbatana were chosen as the capital instead. However, this didn't stop Darius I from ordering the construction of the Apadana, the council hall, and the main imperial treasury. Persepolis' crowning jewel is its grand stairway, known as the Persepolitan Stairway. This dual stairway, located on the western side of the Great Wall, measures a whopping 111 steps wide, with treads of 31 centimeters and rises of 10 centimeters. Some initially believed that the steps were built for nobles and royalty to ascend on horseback. Still, new theories suggest that the shallow risers allowed visiting dignitaries to maintain their regal appearance while climbing the stairs. Gray limestone was the main building material used at Persepolis. The uneven plan of the terrace, including the foundation, acted as a castle, with angled walls that enabled its defenders to target any section of the external front. In addition, it had 3 walls with ramparts, all of which had towers to provide a protected space for the defense personnel. Architecture. Persepolis, known for its awe-inspiring architecture, features impressive Persian columns that were likely modeled after earlier wooden ones. While stone was used for column bases and capitals, wooden shafts were also employed, making it possible that wooden capitals were utilized as well, in an effort to create a building that symbolized universal unity, peace, and equality. The most experienced architects, engineers, and artists from across the globe were called upon in 518 BC to participate in the construction of Persepolis. The city comprises 3 primary groupings of structures, including military quarters, the treasury, and reception halls and homes for the king. Among the notable buildings are the Gate of All Nations, the Great Stairway, the Apadana, the Tripylon Hall, the Tachura, the Hadish Palace, the Palace of Artaxerxes III, the Imperial Treasury, the Royal Stables, and the Chariot House. City of the God Kings, Angkora. In 1860, a French naturalist stumbled upon the incredible Angkor Wat in the Cambodian jungle. For years, no one knew who built these grand temples or why they were abandoned, but a 13th century Chinese eyewitness account and modern technology have provided answers. Archaeologists have used cutting-edge techniques to uncover the mysteries of Angkor, including radar images that revealed a vast metropolis the size of London. Angkor Wat is only a small part of this sophisticated city, built by resourceful inhabitants described in the ancient account. Angkor Wat. Angkor Wat is more than just a temple. It reflects the Khmer Empire's remarkable architectural skills and religious devotion. The temple's design combines 2 significant symbols in Hindu beliefs, the Temple Mountain and concentric galleries. However, its unique west-facing orientation sets Angkor Wat apart, sparking many theories about its purpose. Some suggest it was a funerary temple for King Suryavarman II, while others believe it was a tribute to Vishnu, the temple's dedicated deity. As archaeologists continue to uncover evidence of the Khmer civilization, the story of Angkor slowly unfolds. Khmer kings built grand monuments as testaments to their glory and eventual resting places. However, despite their power and wealth, the Khmer kings couldn't protect their city from history's shifting tides. Today, Angkor's ruins remain a symbol of the greatness of lost civilization, inspiring people worldwide to imagine what was and what might have been. The Fall of Angkora. The Angkorian period is said to have ended in 1431 after the sacking and looting of Angkor by Ayutthaya invaders. However, the decline of civilization had already begun in the 13th and 14th centuries. By the 15th century, almost all of Angkor had been abandoned, except Angkor Wat, which continued to be a revered Buddhist shrine. Several theories were advanced to account for the decline and abandonment of Angkor. First, the ongoing wars with the Siamese weakened Angkor, leading to its eventual sacking by the Ayutthaya invasion. Second, the Khmer Empire's conversion to Theravada Buddhism eroded the Hindu concept of kingship, which inspired Angkor's grand monuments. Finally, the neglect of public works, such as constructing and maintaining waterways, weakened the economy and ultimately forced the scattered population to abandon the city. This is it. The answer to our question is, Angkor Wat was built under the direction of King Suryavarman II, a powerful Khmer ruler. Comment below and subscribe for more.